All right, we're live. Got it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We've got so much jam-packed for you guys. I cannot wait. So much jam-packed, ready to go. So many announcements I am just on the verge of making. So I want you guys to just stay tuned because we just have a few more things we're going to pull together for you before we say all the announcements. I'm so excited though, because this is where lives change. This is where lives change. And we're really doing it. We've heard you. We've gotten your feedback. We know where you're at. We know why you're stuck. We know why. We know why. I appreciate everyone's feedback, asking questions, being inside of the group here, and understanding that it's okay to be vulnerable. You're in a safe container. I'm here to support you. So the more questions I get, the better I can serve you. It's just that simple. So why not ask questions, right? So some of the questions that I've gotten here I should say, I don't understand my numbers and I don't understand how to make an offer. Okay, that is one, and that's actually two different questions. It's getting out of analysis paralysis is what we're going to focus on today. So that question brings me straight to that. And what I want to say to that is, there's a lot actually that I want to say to it. First and foremost, let's welcome some of the new people here. Let me just jump in here real quick. So many of us stay busy and keep ourselves stuck. So just stay tuned. But we have over 40 peeps this week, 40 new people inside of the Facebook group. And I just want to give you a warm welcome and say thank you. You're in the right place. If you want to take action, if you want to learn real estate investing and actually acquire real estate, we have so much that we cover here on our weekly trainings here today, where you can come live, ask questions, get questions to your answers, and move the needle, right? And we have other trainings inside of the group that you can review. You could watch the replay. Let me know if you're here live, hashtag live or hashtag replay, so we can understand where you are in the group, okay? So the reason I do this is so that I can understand you and give you the right tools, all right? If you don't give me feedback, I can't give you the right tools. It's that simple. We have so much here for free that you guys get to play with. And with that being said, the very first thing is make sure that you're connecting with Christine. Make sure you're connecting with Christine. She is the community manager. She's probably in your DM if you haven't seen her yet already. She probably tagged you. If you're like new as of today or yesterday, she may not have done it just yet. But know that she is here to welcome you in the DM, the direct message, and make sure that you're connecting with her so that you get the free trainings, the vault that we have now. We've created like a whole vault of requested trainings and tools that we use that are making my students successful. Please type vault inside of the comments if you haven't received it yet. My team is working on making sure everyone gets it. Type Volt in the comments so that you can get all of the frequently asked trainings and the tools that we use and the deal analysis cheat sheet. Like, we make it really simple and fast to do deals. So you're going to want to see these trainings. All right. So welcome. I'm not going to read off everyone's name. A few of them: Emily, Tarina, Melody, Sita, Lakeisha. I just did a few here. Benito finally made it inside of the Facebook group. Congratulations. I know. So there are people that don't even have a Facebook profile that are creating one so they could be inside of this group and get the value that is in here. We've been talking outside of the group quite a bit, and he's like, I'm all in. We've got so much coming up. He is in our Ditch the Bank training right now, and just loving it, There's so many great nuggets inside of there. So welcome. I'm so glad you made it inside of the group. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, so many here. So let's jump in with, first of all, I'm Joanna Wright, founder of Bottom Line Wealth, and Christine is your community manager. I've been living off of real estate for the last couple of decades. I make real estate pay for everything. I've done 6-figure flips. I've done wholesale. I'm buying and holds, buying and selling in and out of my property all the time. I invest in 7 different states. And we have like some really big deals coming down the pike. So if anyone's been interested in wanting to get into business with me, I have some opportunities that are coming up. So just say partner in the comments if you're looking to partner and looking for passive income. Okay, I'm gonna have a separate conversation with y'all. Multiple things on that. Okay, not even just one, but multiple things in that position. So if you want to partner with an 8-figure company, if you want to partner with me, if you want to get into real estate, if you want to earn passive income, just type partner inside of the comment, because there's a couple reasons for that. I will chat with you guys separately on that. But today I want to talk to you guys about getting stuck. And here's the thing. I watch some of my students, they're grinding and they're making the offers and they're doing it. And there's this little nugget that is holding them back. And then I watch them get busy. And then they're still in that same mode. And I basically jump into their life. We have, where's my phone? It's in my pocket. It's in my pocket. We have this thing, what I call pocket coaching. It's on your phone. My Ditch the Bank peeps, if you're in the chat, let me know. Let me know if you've enjoyed the pocket coaching. My students and the Ditch the Bank attendees, let me know if you've enjoyed the pocket coaching, where you're able to ask questions and get answers right away, to be able to reach me, to be able to have community chat, to support each other. Let me know if you've found that supportive. Just put pocket coaching in the chat there, and let me know that you've appreciated it. Staying stuck happens to everybody. Nobody's void of it. Some of us are better at it than others, and some of us are really not. I'm one of those not people. I get stuck in the weeds quite a bit. Any weeds people in here? And I don't mean the kind that you smoke, okay? I get stuck in the tall weeds. And if I don't snap out of it and jump to the next thing, I'll stay there all day. All week, all month. Good Lord. I used to be really bad at this, until I learned about action. Okay. And this is why I do what I do. And I've been teaching how to get started in real estate investing for quite a while now. And for me, the biggest lesson that I learned was taking action. All right. So with that, action brings you results, and then you're able to make decisions off of that feedback, right? You're able to make decisions off of that feedback. And why people stay in analysis paralysis is because they haven't gone out and gotten the feedback. They go, what if? And they never make the step forward because they're in the what if mode. And if this, but if I do this, and is this right? Is it a do it? Could I do better? Could I do? And trust me, I've been there. And I was just talking about my very first property that I did BF years ago. And I was scared out of my mind. I don't come from real estate. I don't come from wealth. I had blue collar worker parents. My mom barely even worked. She was a diabetic, and like she was sick most of the time, right? She wasn't even supposed to have children. So my dad worked endlessly, like day and night, to support the whole family. And we were always just above broke, just enough to make it. And it's typical middle class family, just above water, treading. And it takes, that one thing to wipe out your entire way of living. And we were just always on that edge. So I didn't understand how to do real estate at all when I first got started. And my landlord had come to me, or her daughter had come to us and said, my mother needs to sell off some of her inventory. And to tell you how green I was at the time, this is years ago. I know way more now. Thank goodness. I can't believe how green I was. I didn't even know that you can own more than one property. That's how green I was. And so my friend walked me through it. I said, you did what? You made how much? And can you teach me? I mean, I was all in. And so by being all in, that means taking action. So I did the action steps that she told me to do. I didn't even think twice about what ifs at that moment. At that moment. It wasn't until I had to learn how to read a rate sheet. I go, how do you people do this? And a rate sheet is what a mortgage broker will do. They'll run through according to your credit, according to the property, according to, here's your interest rate. Which is why so many people were confused. Well, Sally got an interest rate of this. I'm going to go to this company. Well, it had nothing to do with that company. It has everything to do with what Sally's doing, her credit, and anyway. So that was a big learning curve for me, and I had to explain that to a lot of people that it's not always entirely about the company. It is about you and the product that you're trying to acquire and how you're acquiring it, what makes up the rate. And so that was a big learning lesson, and it wasn't until I took action that I learned those things, that I started doing deals. I started learning those things. And someone can sit here and tell you're blue in the face how to do something. And we do that. We all do this. We all do this. I just got off a call with a gal, and she said she's been Google tubing for 15 years, right? I hear 15, I hear 7, 5, 2, at least 6 months or more that y'all been Google tubing trying to figure something out, and you're stuck. You're stuck in analysis paralysis. This is normal, sadly enough, but I'm here. If you're in my world, I'm going to give you homework. I'm going to make you take action, and it's going to erase all of that. It's going to bring Google tubing. My job is to take the world of Google tubing and condense it to this big for you so that you have a clear path on how to move forward. All right, a clear path on how to move forward. And so there's no reason for you not to, right? Because it's like, oh, this is easy peasy. I just go this way. Who here wants that? Who here wants an easy path to doing real estate investing? That easy peasy path to move forward, right? And not getting stuck in the weeds. Go, but how did you do that? How did you fund it? How did you know the numbers? How did you? Right? All of those answers are clear in this path that I give you. Who here wants that path? Type it in the comment. Let me jump over there and make sure that I am seeing you guys. Let me see if I can pull this up. And, oh, there I am. Yes, Crystal's in there. Yes, I see you. Beautiful. Melissa, she says partner. Yay, she found me. Love it, love it. Zaina's here. Zaina's an awesome realtor over in Texas. Oh my God, anyone who has any service industry experience should be putting that in the chat as well. Don't drop your name and number, your number and stuff like that. Just go, hey, I can help you with this. My buddy Phil was just in here. He's a money lender over in California. He does some of the creative financing, and he does some of the traditional type. He's a mortgage broker. So any of you that were on my Ditch the Bank training will know that a mortgage broker is better than the bank. So we ditch the bank. We don't like to use the bank. And if you're going to use traditional at all, you use a mortgage broker. So yeah, I'm so glad Phil stepped up, and definitely let people know who you are and what you do, because investors are looking for team. All right. And if you're in this group and you have that industry specialization, then you'll be able to understand the real estate investing side that I do, what I create. And if I can educate you, that means it's easier for you to support the rest of the people in my group, right? So it's a win-win for everybody, okay? Because here's where we fall short. And one of the biggest things that keeps us stuck is we try to do something that's on the MLS. We're talking to a realtor. We're trying to do things a little bit differently than traditional real estate investing. And the realtor goes, you can't do that. And we're like, yeah, you can. Joanna said I could, right? And you can, because I do it all day long. I just acquired 2 properties not that long ago, and no money out of pocket. I totally ditched the bank. No money out of my pocket. I actually got paid at the end of that escrow. One of my students just closed on a property. She actually got paid 20 grand at the end of that one. And it's a buy and hold. I'm not saying that she flipped. I'm not saying that she wholesale. She purchased a property, and at the end of that transaction, it was 2 parts to it, but at the end of it, she got paid 20 grand. All right. I just had another student just today. I just got off the line with her. She got a yes. She actually sent in the pocket coaching. She's like, I got a yes. And to a creative offer. All right. So this is happening all day long. And what my job is for y'all in this group, everyone here, is to learn the creative strategies so that you can close more deals. Ditch the bank, close more deals. Support each other in doing so, right? So inside of this group, we have, lenders, realtors, title people. I think we just did a title special. And then Christine has the title company that I use. Everyone asked me the title company that I used in California. So that scenario was the properties were in Pennsylvania, I'm in Pennsylvania, and the title company was in California. Why? Because it was, first of all, cheaper. And second of all, they handled the creative side of it. They were very versed in the creative way that I do real estate investing. Whereas most title companies are old and traditional, and they go, you're going to do what? And then it takes them a while to figure out how to do it. So building team is something that is important, and educated team, someone who thinks outside of the box. So the title company that I use over here, which is actually an abstract company, because I'm in an attorney state, those of you that are in California or other places, you just have a regular title and escrow company. Over in Pennsylvania, it's an attorney state. I have to be represented by an attorney in order to do my transactions. So he even looks at me cross-eyed. He's been in this business for 35 years. He's an old G, right? And he goes, what are you doing, Joanna? How do you do this? Because I keep going in there, and he goes, you're here again? And I go, yes, I'm here again. Let's go. And so now he's interested in doing creative real estate investing. And so we've made out a little bit of a plan for him to get started, him and his wife. So anyways, the world is your oyster. Once you start learning these things, it's everywhere. You could do this anywhere. In the US, anyways, let me just be clear. I know some of you weren't in the US. You could do this in the US. I invest in 7 different states currently. So I know the US is all good. All right. Once you get into Canada and other places like that, like, I don't know, I can't support you entirely. I'm sure there's ways I could figure it out, but I don't study that market. So don't ask me those out of US questions. Okay. I'm just saying, not that person. Anyway, so the reason some of us get stuck is because we get into what we call analysis paralysis. All right. And we think we're doing something because we're busy and it feels good, right? We think we're doing something and, oh, well, I was busy all day. I had all this I had to do, but you actually did nothing. I've done that. I'm not void of anything I'm speaking of. I'm speaking about it because I know, I understand, and I got training on it, and I'm training my students on it. Okay. Taking action is what eliminates 90% of that analysis paralysis. I basically drag you through the mud, right? And go from this step to that step, and I mean, that's the visual look that I could give you as to how I pull my students through one side to the other. Okay, how I pull them from one side to the other. And again, just speaking to one of my students this morning, she's like, I went right back into analysis paralysis, and I was my number this and my number that. And again, it takes a minute. I know how the brain works. And it's okay. Don't feel like you need to know this right away or fix it right away. You're not gonna. It's gonna take a lot of support. It's gonna take a lot of support to fix that. Having someone in your corner by your side that can see it and go up, and they go, oh yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, so that's the value of that. And the other thing is, my 5-day challenge is coming up. I know I've spilt the beans out just a few times. The 5-day challenge is coming up, and we're still working on a couple of details. I know you guys are just like, when is it? I know it's coming. It's where is it? I want to be a part of it. And I'm here to say we have an official date, but we don't have the details for you to sign up yet. So I'm going to hold back on you and just put challenge inside of the comments. We're making a list of those, like kind of a waiting list. We're making a list of those that want to be a part of it. I know Nina got in contract within 5 days of the challenge, and one gal was like, oh my God, I can't believe I paid over $40,000 in training and didn't even get half of what you gave us through this training. So, I mean, lots of people are just dying to get back into this 5-day training. It's been a little bit of a hiatus over the holidays and since last year. But lots of great success stories have come out of the 5-day challenge. So I'm excited for you guys to be a part of it, okay? And all you newbies get to see it for the very first time and go, shit, we get to take action. It's a real step-by-step process. I kid you not. It's a real step-by-step process. And so just put challenge in the comments if, even if you did it before, do it again. Make sure you're on the list so that we know to find you and send you a DM. Again, look for Christina, I should say. I was just speaking to a Christine. So Christina is the group manager here inside of the Facebook group. You might need to go to your message requests. She might be hiding in that message request area. She has your free training, your free deal analysis cheat sheet, the Volt, everything in there for you. And also, she's going, if you put challenge, she's going to send you a message saying, I got you on the list. I got you on the list. Okay, so that you don't miss out on the 5-day challenge. It's coming up here in March, so I want to make sure you guys jump in on that. You're going to understand your market. You're going to understand your numbers. You're going to get out of analysis paralysis. You're going to understand who should be on your team and how to vet them, how to talk to sellers, how to find sellers, how to negotiate with sellers. Oh, so much more, so much more, so much more value in that inside that 5-day challenge. I've been really ramping it up. I've been getting you guys' feedback and made it even better than before. So I'm excited to get started on that. But just understand, it's okay to feel confused about something, but it's not okay to stay stuck over it, right? So typically the best answer to that is to take action. And taking action for real estate investing could be this 5-day challenge for you, right? And just remember, none of us knew how to tie our own shoes at one time. So give yourself some grace. You don't have to know everything. But I don't want you spending another 15 years Google tubing. I want you to take action. Okay? I say that with lots of love. And if you have any questions, let me just check the chat real quick and see if there was anything that popped up inside of the questions. Crystal said challenge. So that was me. Yes, yes, absolutely. All right. Always nice to have Joanna in your pocket with your pocket coaching. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Pocket coaching is actually for my students. Okay. Pocket coaching is action for. So let me ask you a question. Let me survey the audience here. Those of you who are listening, that's a great question, Crystal. If I did a special pocket coaching for everybody here inside of the group where you could ask questions, what would you pay for that? What would you pay to be a part of that? Okay, because my students pay me a lot of money to be a part of my program, to get the inside Joanna, all right, inside Joanna's head, to be able to get questions answered and get their real estate, rock their real estate. Very powerful to have someone in your corner by your side. If even I had just the pocket coaching for y'all, what would you pay for that? What would be beneficial to you? Where would you see the value of that for you? How many people would pay for that, something like that? Just type me in the chat. Me, I would pay for pocket coaching. I'm going to pay for pocket coaching. Okay. Because right now it's only for my paid students, but I can make it something different. I'm conjuring that up in my head. Google tubing, love that. Yes, absolutely. All right. Any questions? Put Q and then your questions so I make sure. Okay, woohoo, partner with Joanna. Yes, if you want to partner with me, let me know. Just type partner. I got another partner. Gotcha. Love the book folder. Yes. Super. Very valuable, but not sure what I would pay. Okay, that's the honest answer. I love it. I love it. Just think about it for a second. It just hit me right now. I just had a brainstorm and thought maybe if I made a specialized like membership pocket coaching thing that maybe would be beneficial for y'all. All right. So that's what I have today. So make sure when you're stuck on something, that you're actually erasing it with taking action. So feedback is going to be your answer, right? There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just feedback. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just feedback. How many times did you tie your shoe? Right? Did you sit there and stay stuck and go, well, can't tie my shoe. I'm just gonna walk around with my shoelaces undone. No, you kept doing it. Your parents kept making you do it, or whomever made you do it, to learn how to tie your shoes. So they didn't have to do it for you for the rest of your life. Right? So that's what I'm going to give you guys is action. Okay. At any point in your life, you feel stuck. Action is the answer, because that will give you feedback, which gives you data on how to make the next move. There's no right, there's no wrong. Just move forward. All right. Move at the speed of instruction. All right. So love you guys. And I look forward to getting you all inside of the 5-day challenge. This is all going to be coming out here shortly for you all to sign up for, get all the deets, know the dates, the times, everything, all coming to you. So with that, lots of love to you guys, and I'll see you inside the group next training. Bye.